Example number 3. The location of a submarine changes by negative 0.06 or 600 kilometers every minute. How much time does it take to get to the sea's bottom or to the sea bottom? So the sea's bottom is at negative 3/4 kilometers. How are we going to get there? Again, we've got a representation in decimal form. We've got a representation in the fraction form. So both of these are pretty transferable, I guess. So I can write that as 6/100. And I've got a fraction already. But I know I can write that fraction pretty easily as negative 0.75. Here's where your strengths come in. Are you great at multiplying with decimals? Dividing with decimals? Or are you great or better at dividing fractions? Because hopefully we did see that already, that this becomes a division problem. I'm trying to find out how many 600ths go into 3/4. That's going to indicate, we'll go down that amount every minute. So I'm trying to figure out how many minutes have passed, how many 600ths go in there. So I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to like doing this as a fraction. We'll see what fraction we get at the end, but that might cause a problem. Do we have a positive or negative answer here when I'm finding out how many minutes occur? So sometimes the numbers give it away. Like you got negative divided by a negative, it's going to be a positive answer. But also just, am I going to say it takes negative 10 minutes to get to the bottom? That doesn't really make any sense. So we don't have a negative quantity here. So what we've got, just grabbing a different color here. We got negative 3/4 divided by negative 600ths. Already we know our answer is a positive answer, and we can ignore those negative signs. So I can turn this problem into 3/4 times 100/6. I found the reciprocal. So we're going to do 3 times 100 is 300. We're going to do 4 times 6, and it's 24. And this is where I was talking about maybe fraction form isn't great because we might have a complicated division problem at the end. So we've got 300 and we've got 24. I guess I should have done this over here. I feel like we're going to need a little bit more space. All right. How many 24s go into 3? 0. How many 24s go into 30? 1. So I've got 30 subtract 24. That's 6. I'm going to bring down my 0. I'm going to already put my decimal in there just to be good. How many 24s go into 60? 2. 24 times 2 is 48. 60 subtract 48 is 12. I'm going to bring down my 0. How many 24s go into 120? I know it's 5. So what I did in my head there, 24, if I had 10 24s, that'd be 240, right? That would equal 10 24s. But half of 240 is 120. So what's half of 10? That's 5. So that's why I knew that 24 goes into 120 5 times. And I was able to kind of do that in my head there. And it's okay if you couldn't, if you were doing that a different way, if you just kept adding up your 24s till you got to 120, that's great. So how long does it take? 12.5 minutes. I'm trying to think here really quick. Now, I guess if you did it in the decimal form, you're going to get the same answer. You're going to get 12.5. If you want to double check that with a calculator, that's fine. But you would just multiply this by that.